Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going back to beauty. I'm done with the haul videos for a while. So today I am doing a look that I've been wearing a lot, and I get a lot of compliments about this look, especially from my husband, so that can only be a good thing. It's a very radiant, glowy, dewy makeup look. I think it's perfect for the upcoming season. I want to move away from the matte look. And I do find that it is more youthful. I find that when I'm using a more powdered matte look, it can be a little bit aging. I find that this is way more youthful and dewy, and it gives a glow and a radiance. Look at that glow. I love this look completely. And I was really inspired too by a video that Mariana Hewitt did. So I've got a couple of products that she had recommended in her video, which I am totally loving. You'll have seen those already in a previous beauty haul. So if you fancy learning how to get this look, then please keep watching. Well, I've already put my hair up to get it out of the way. Actually, I think I'm going to just tuck in my collar as well, because I hate that, you know, when you get foundation on your collar. So I've already applied my moisturiser. This is the Pestle and Mortar Hydrate. I want a really hydrated, nourished skin, obviously, because I'm going for that dewy, glowy look. And I've applied my current favourite eye cream. This is the Chantecaille Nano Gold Eye Cream. This was in my recent luxury beauty haul video, so I'll link that for you somewhere up there. And it is absolutely amazing at depuffing under my eyes. I mean, I obviously still have puffs because mine are horrendous, but this little gem has made a real difference to those puffs. So this radiant, dewy look is all about getting the base right. It's all about making sure the skin looks healthy and glowy and almost luminescent. So first things first is to get that primer on. I'm mixing up these two primers. This is the In Transit Camera Close-Up from This Works, just because it gives an absolutely airbrushed finish and I love the look it gives. But I'm mixing it up with my Becca Backlight Primer, I think it's called. All the right names will be in the information box down below, because this gives that glow that I want. So I'm going to mix these two up and apply that all over my skin. And I'm just applying that with my fingers because I just feel it melds into the skin. Melds into the skin better. And I always make sure to just take it under the jawline. So I hope you can see that's already given my skin a really beautiful glow. I mean, it looks like I'm wearing highlighter, but you can see all I've used is those two primers. And I could actually go out like this, but this tutorial is about a little bit more of a polished look. So next it's on with the foundation and the concealer. For my foundation, I'm using the new Jane Iredale Glow Time foundation. It gives about a light to medium coverage and it gives a really lovely dewy finish. And I'm going to be applying that with this little iBeauty brush. It's really like the Artiste brushes. It's just another brand. I only have this size because I thought I would try it out in this size and see if I liked it. I absolutely love the effect. It makes putting on foundation so much quicker, so much easier. It gives a beautiful flawless finish. So I think I'm going to be investing in a bigger size, but for now, that is what I have. I'm just applying a few dots of the foundation over my face and then blending it in with the brush. Is on, and you can see that it hasn't taken away from that radiance and that glow on the cheeks especially. You can see it on the high points. Now it's time to add in the concealer, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm blending that in with my favorite concealer brush. This is the Japonesque concealer brush. I've raved on about this one for so long. It's still my favorite concealer brush. I prefer this to using my beauty blender. It makes such light work of blending in concealer. It's flawless, absolutely flawless. As you can see, I added a little bit of concealer down the center of my nose and just on my cupid's bow and chin, just on the high points of my face, but it's not about a really sculpted look. This is more a glowy look, so it was only a little bit and it was the same shade as the concealer under my eyes. And I'm really buffing this into my skin because I'm not going to use powder to set my face, at least I don't think so. Let's see what happens when I get to the end. So I really want the concealer to be at one with my skin, rather than have to set it with powder. Maybe I'll use a setting spray. I think that's what I'll do. And before I go any further, of course, I have to use my Dior Lip Glow on my lips just to start moisturizing them. And I love the pinky glow that this gives to my lips too. So now it's time to really get going with the highlighting and the glowy effect. And for that, I'm going to use a couple of the products that I saw on Mariana's video. And the first one is this Living Luminizer from RMS. I've talked about this on a video before, so I will link that up for you. I think it was in my haul video. This gives the most beautiful pearlescent, luminescent highlight, really natural. It's not glittery, it's not sparkly, it's just a beautiful shimmer. It's like your own skin is just radiating. So I'm going to use this on the high points of my face. You can use this with a brush, but I'm going to use my fingers. So I'm just tapping that in along the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and of course along the high points of my cheekbones. And I'll just take it up towards the temple area as well. And you can see already that shimmery glow that that is giving to the skin. It's so pretty. So I apply it with one finger and then blend it away with another finger, with a clean finger. That glow is just so pretty and it's so natural. It almost reminds me of my 10-year-old daughter's skin, how her skin just glows without any help at all. Lucky girl. The next step is another product from RMS. This is the Master Mixer. It's more of a rose gold tone. Again, a creamy product that you apply with your fingers or with a brush. And really what this does is add a rose gold luminescence. You could use it as a rose gold highlighter, but you can also use it under any other product that you want to put on over the top, and it really intensifies the colour. So I'm going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks, just to add a little hint of a rose gold tone there. I'm actually going to try and apply a little bit of this on my lips to see how that looks. Oh, you know what? Over that Dior Lip Glow, it's actually a very pretty colour. It's not the shade I'm going to wear for this look, but actually I really love that. I would wear that as a lip colour. So pretty. And because it works so well to intensify any colours, you could even use it as an eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to apply it on my eyelids. And it just brightens up the skin, gives it a really pretty, almost like a glossy eyeshadow effect, but not slippery and super shiny, just lovely shimmer. And that's pretty much the main skin prep done. Now it's just about adding a little bit more colour into the skin without obviously losing any of the glow that I've tried to create. So first of all, I'm going to just intensify the eyes a little bit. And because I've got that Master Mixer already on my eyelids, it will intensify any other colour that I put on top. I'm just going to pick up a really neutral shade from my Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. If you haven't got this palette, you really need to get it. It is so beautiful. Look at that collection of shades. It is all the basic matte colours that you ever need for a neutral eye, but you can really smoke it up as well with the darker colours. So I'm going to go in with a really lovely fluffy brush, and I'm going to use a mix of Instinct and Faith, and I'm just going to go into the crease of my eyelid. And then just to warm it up a little bit, because it's not actually as warm as I wanted it to look, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Extra Bitter with a separate clean fluffy brush. So I've got a little bit of a bronze look going on with the eyes. So to bronze up the face a little bit, I'm going to use my Daniel Sandler watercolour blush in the shade Golden Glow, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my face using just my fingers. You literally only need a drop or two of this. It's so pigmented, but it is so pretty. So I'm applying that over where I applied the Master Mixer, just to get a little bit of a bronze glow. And you can see immediately that's added just the right amount of bronzing colour without making me look like I've fake tanned or anything, which I don't do. All about layering up and adding just the right textures onto the skin so you don't look like you're wearing loads and loads of makeup. It still looks like your skin, and it still looks like your skin is radiant and glowy, but just better. And now, just to intensify that, I'm going to use a tiny bit of cream blusher. This is by Ilia, another natural skincare brand, and this is in the shade All of Me. So I'm just going to put a little bit onto the tips of my fingers because that will warm it up as well, and then a little smile and apply it just to the apples of my cheeks. And now it's time to finish off the eyes, and for that I'm not using any eyeliner for this look. I just want it to look really natural and fresh and glowy. So I'm just going to use mascara, and the one that I'm currently loving is the Volume Million Lashes Fatale by L'Oreal. So I'm just going to apply 2 coats of that to the upper lashes. I hardly ever apply mascara to my lower lashes because my lower lashes are already quite long, so I tend to leave them alone, otherwise I think it emphasizes them too much. But you know, it's also just my preference, so you can go ahead and apply it to your lower lashes if you fancy. So yeah, 2 coats of this on my upper lashes. I find it's easier to apply your mascara if you look right down into a mirror. So I've got a mirror here that's basically at chin level, and I'm looking down into the mirror. If you find, like me, that you sometimes get mascara on your upper eyelid while you're applying mascara, it's easier to just hold your eyelid up like that a little bit, and that way you're less likely to smudge it onto your eyelid. Well, I know I said I was going to do 2 coats of mascara, but I forgot how amazing this mascara is. So I've just used 1 coat of this, and it's more than enough for my upper lashes. As you can see, it's added enough drama. I don't think I need to add any more. Now I'll quickly fill in my eyebrows with a little bit of the Benefit Ka-Brow. I'm in the shade 5, although I think I need to go down to shade 4. It's a little bit dark for me, but I'll just fill in a little bit. Again, this is not a heavily sculpted look, so I'm not doing a really defined brow. I'm just going to fill in where I've got a little bit of sparseness. I'm pretty sure in my last Get Ready With Me video, I mentioned that I need to go and get my eyebrows threaded, and guess what? I still haven't done it yet. Now really all I need to do is add lipstick and I'm done. I think though I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more of the Living Luminizer just under the eyebrows now that I've done my brows, just to emphasize the arch a little bit. And for this, because I want to be precise, I'm going to use a little compact brush to get right in under the arch of the brow. And then just blend it away with my fingers. And for a final little flourish of radiance and glow, I'm going to go in with a powder highlighter, 2 actually. I'm going to mix up these 2 from Laura Geller. One is Gilded Honey, which you'll have seen all over the place. Everyone loves Gilded Honey, it's always sold out. But I'm going to mix it up a little bit with Ballerina, also by Laura Geller. They're both from the Gelato Swirl Illuminator range. And the reason that I'm going to mix them up a little bit is because I don't want the goldenness of Gilded Honey, but I don't want the absolute pinkness of Ballerina. So by mixing up the 2, I get exactly the shade that I want. With my little fan brush, I'm just going to dip a little bit into Gilded Honey, a little bit into Ballerina, shake off the excess, and then just apply it to the very, very high points of my cheekbones. That step's obviously optional, you don't need to do that. But I just felt that I wanted to really emphasize what the Living Luminizer and the Master Mixer had done. And that's pretty much it for this look. I mean, I would be really happy to go out with it like this, but it's not the lip look that I was planning. So I'll just remove my lip balm, and that's left my lips feeling really moisturized and hydrated. Now for my lip liner, I'm using Foxy Brown by Charlotte Tilbury. And because this is a really natural look, I'm not after a really defined lip, so I'm going to just blot that away. The lipstick I'm going to use is one that just arrived in the post today. It's new from Bare Minerals, from their new nude range, and this is in the shade, oops, this is in the shade XOXO. It's a really beautiful colour. I have a feeling this is going to be the perfect My Lips But Better. So So that's a lovely mauvey pink colour. It's got a beautiful sheen to it. But because I've got all this glow going on my face, I want to add a little bit more gloss to my lips. And for that, I'm using NARS Lip Gloss in Giza. And because this is quite a peachy tone, it's knocked back the mauve a little bit and made it look slightly more natural. And that is pretty much the finished look. This is my radiant, glowy makeup. Let me just take my hair down. I wouldn't set this with powder because the whole idea is to let the radiance and the glow come through. But I would set it with setting spray, and I normally use the Urban Decay setting spray, but I've run out of it and I don't have it with me. So imagine this has been set with a setting spray, but the glow is all still there, but the setting spray will keep the makeup on, because obviously when you've just got creams and no powder, there's always that worry that your makeup's just going to slip off your face by the end of the day. So that is it. That is my radiant, glowy, highlighted makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry, I'm moving around because I just can't get over the glow on my cheekbones. Absolutely love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do fancy recreating it, I'll have listed all the products in the information box down below, so make sure to open that up, and I'll link any of the products that I can in case you fancy picking them up. And if you do recreate this look, I would love for you to tag me so that I can see your version of your springtime glowy radiant look. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know if you liked it or not, and definitely leave me some comments down below. I really want to film a Q&A video as well, so definitely leave those questions down below in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe to keep up to date with my future videos. And apart from that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!